trying to figure out, oops, I didn't do that. All right, here we go, line walk. It is Sunday morning because things happened and I couldn't get it filmed. But this is all probably going to be cut anyways for the audio. Woo! Good morning! Hey, you're vertical after last night. Good morning. Well, it's already morning. We already seen the line walk, which I haven't recorded yet. That's going to have to be tomorrow because they opened up the gates 5 minutes early and I couldn't get out there. And welcome to Dayton Hamvention. And we are just going to be having some fun and checking out the show floors. And I want to do this. If you enter the main gate and peel to the right, ooh, this is the e-com trailer section. This looks like to be an old fire truck that they converted into a ham shack. Oh, look at the wires they have. No, y'all did not. They made the ladder into an antenna mast. That is so awesome. I was just thinking this is a fire truck and I wanted to blow the horn, but it's a ham shack. This is officially the coolest portable mobile e-com radio setup I've ever seen. Then we got Shelby Emergency Radio Services. They got a nice truck there pulling their e-com trailer. These e-com groups, I love how they specialize in taking old trailers and equipment and turning them into mobile radio stations and emergency response repeaters and everything, or just mobile ham shacks. What I like seeing here is the old TV vans that they used to have these long booms to get a high shot of something or get the satellite signal. They're just throwing repeaters on them and antennas. I just love the ham ingenuity there. And then we got another one over here. It looks like this one's built more of off-roading. Nice. How are y'all doing? All right, and we got the Salvation Army. I was just talking to the Salvation Army truck driver here. This is their mobile response unit, brand new to them. It is able to drive into the disaster areas and not easily accessible. And they have built in a Starlink satellite, which is, see the tip of it right there. And they have extra generators, so when people come up to get some food, they have a chance to charge their devices and piggyback on the Starlink signal and get information what's going on, and also ability to text and call their loved ones. So I love everything about that, and for doing that for us. All right, let's start our Hamfest adventure through the buildings at the last frontier, the AMSAT booth here. AMSAT does a lot of great radio outreach, and also they help us track some of the satellites and information over at amsat.org. Great resource to see what satellites have been active lately. There's a reporting service up there that I use a lot. I wonder if they have a display or two to look at. And here is a nice display, a demo of all the circuit boards that can be in the CubeSats.
I actually built that one.
That big? You built that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, we are in the main expedition hall here. And just to start off again on the left, we are at DX Engineering. Let's go check out some of their displays. Oh, that's pretty cool. A wall of ferrites. We got some copper grounding bars. This is a future project coming up. I have 2 of these boxes. These are the DX Engineering utility enclosures. For $100, you get the grounding bus bar or plate there in the box. So great deal. Again, I have 2 of them. Haven't installed them yet. I have 2 of them for over a year. And now we got the Kenwood booth.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. We're gonna go check out the new mobile radio over here.
Knock 'em out.
Here's the new Kenwood, the TMD 750 mobile radio, under glass, and it looks like to be actually working and not 3D printed this year. And then here's the secondary actual station itself. This is going to be meant to be installed and the head plate unit run to the front of the car. They were talking about it is a type of a Cat 5 cable, but just like the new Yaesu and their special cable, it's extra shielding. So you can probably use a standard one, but it's not recommended because you're going to get some interference. And there's the Ellacraft booth. Great compact, some come compact, others are big old hunking stations, but Ellacraft does great radios, great displays, and they really starting to specialize in remoting your radio rig. Let's take a look. And this is the K4. Ellacraft has the sharpest screens on their radios I've seen. And here is the remote software running for the K4, and it's just on a surface. Ellacraft is starting to really specializing in remoting the radios. And the K2 and K3 series is making a nice appearance, specializing in true QRP work. Here we go, finally we're making it into building 2, and the most anticipated radios to be talked about this Hamfest is the Aurora by Flex. This is the Aurora radio by Flex, just now being released. It is a all-in-one transceiver built for contesting, 500 watts, power supply built in, 18 pounds, and can be remotely operated. And did I mention it's 500 watts out of the box? No amplifier needed. And here they have an engineering cutout. Ooh. That's so cool. And here's the backside for the connections. You got the 2 antennas, of course, your standard computer power cord that goes right there, and Ethernet for the remote operations, and a bunch of extra stuff. I have no idea what it does. The Aurora radio is going to start you at $6,200. And you know what? Going to More Expo has really put amateur radio pricing kind of back in my mind. And I don't think this hobby is too expensive anymore. Don't get me wrong, there's expensive parts. But for our standard truck upgrade, to get it, off-road, because we just got back from More Expo, you buy 2 of those radios. And that's something that everyone has to do in overlanding. And that's the high end here. So this hobby can be expensive, but not expensive to other hobbies. All right, I don't know how it happened as we were walking and talking, but we are at the ARRL booth. Ooh, look at this hat. I like the green. I'm gonna have to ask how I can get one of those green hats. The ARRL is still doing the Big Dream giveaway. There's 3 ways to enter. And look at this brand new radio they're giving away as the grand prize. It's the whole station. You get the radio, you get the amplifier, you get the mic, and you get the watch. And now we got the crowded Icon booth. There's Ray. Here's the Icon Trident True 7300s, and its complement is 9700, 7760. That is the nice control head, and it looks like it also has a remote software. And this is the base unit for it. And then you have the amplifier that brings it up to 1 kilowatt. So out of the box, it does 200 watts. HF all bands. Nice. Well, all HF bands. Ha! Ooh. Where we are, Dallas, Fort Worth, and that little nub right there. Almost, close enough. There we go. I love doing that. That's so much fun. Look at this haul already. Whose boxes are these? And now we're back inside in building 3. These buildings are warm this year. It's a little bit warm. It's like going to be 80-ish, but that's still pretty nice for us Texans. Ha! We got Alpha Antenna here, and Steve, what is going on, Steve? How you doing?
We're having a great time. I tell you, 39,000 people show up, and they're amateur radio operators. What do?
Have fun selling radios and antennas.
Have fun putting them up and get on the air. Yeah, we've got a lot of fun today with these magnetic loops that do 100 watts. Maybe nobody else's does 100 watts because they haven't figured out how to make them right.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, look at that. I just stole myself a lemonade.
Nice, nice. And where can the guys go to find more about you, and what affiliate link?
Oh, alphaantenna.com /
Tank Radio?
Sure, why not?
The affiliate link
give this man a little bit of cash extra, because we're giving commissions to all the media, all the YouTubers, because we felt it was time to give back. Who else does that? Nobody. So click the like, click the follow on this Tank Radio. He's an awesome man. Honestly, he is the nicest guy you'll ever meet.
Keep watching the channel. We're gonna have a couple of new antennas popping up, and I'm gonna put them out in the field, and we might have some fun testing them.
Ooh.
Thank you, Steve.
You bet, my friend. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
And here we got set up this time, Buddy Pole. And then they have their Buddy Hex right there, and their Buddy Stick right there. Buddy Pole makes great antennas for the POTA community, and great temporary setups. And I can't say enough about them. Used them a lot. Pretcom is back with the E-Com. It does Morse code, live Morse code decodes, and allows you to type in on the keyboard what you want to say, and it'll transmit it over the Morse code for you. Great Morse code utility, and looks like a cool kit. You know how much I do POTA, and I have lots of these end-fed antennas. I don't have, oh, puppy, a pack antenna. I almost stepped on you, puppy. I'm sorry. And the Yazoo hat this year, I don't have that one. It's very rare that I don't have a Yazoo hat. Limited space coming back, so I'm not picking it up. But we're at the Yazoo booth, so go ahead and check out their new Yazoo FTM 5100. This is a 5100 that also has the amplifier on back. HF, UHF, VHF radio. Ooh, it's all nice, all nice. I like it. The unit itself is a 10 watts, up to 10 watts with the external battery, and QRP without the external power supply. And then when you hook it up at home with the amplifier, you can get up to 100 watts. Keep watching the channel, because we got a full interview with John coming up, and he tells us all about it. Who's this guy? Who's that guy? Who's that guy?
Creators galore.
And the Mr. Celebrity Cigar himself, John Crook, always has a crowd. I don't know if I can get there to talk to him. Rounding off the building 3 here, it is the GigaParts booth. GigaParts, home of the Explorer line. I really love this Explorer line. It's a bunch of radio-related equipment accessories that are meant for POTA, meant to be lightweight, and meant to carry everything in there for you, just like the new Explorer backpack, which I have not picked up yet, and all their accessories for it. The Explorer backpack is really awesome because it's a super modular system. All these accessory bags Velcro to the back of the backpack bag, because it has the Velcro receptor on there. And you can swap them out depending on what your setup is, what you're gonna be running for that day. And because I had several bags, and depending on what radio I'm using, I have a bag dedicated to each radio. So I put the radio in the bag, I put its accessory bag in the bag. In the bag, in the bag, in the bag. Here is Messi and Poloni's booth over here at GigaParts. They make great cables, everything from home base station cables to a special POTA cables that are made with extra rigor built into them, so they wear better than normal cables and don't fray and break and do other stuff. And finally, DigiRig. DigiRig is a sound card built for your radio, so you can plug them into your radio and then be able to control it via your computer. So head over to GigaParts and use TANK at checkout, that's T-A-N-K at checkout, and you'll receive 5% off. Plus it helps me, Tank Radio, to keep doing stuff like this for you, and I like it. So go ahead, TANK at checkout. All right, I know it's cheating because we only got through 3 out of the 5 buildings, but I want to hit this place up before they sell out or get busy or the rain hits. I'm going to get some rib dinner. Oh. All right, I am back. I'm well fed. You got the ribs dropped off at the trailer because they could be a good snack for later. And we're going to be heading into the prize building. They are connected to the ARRL app. If you're here and want to know if you win a prize, go to the app that help you find it. And they have a bunch of door prizes. Nice. And then a bunch of radios to be given away. Woo! Ooh, oh, look at that. We got an Icon 7760 as a prize. Probably gonna be the grand prize. I see an Icon 7300, a Yaesu FT710, a bunch of boxes from DX Engineering. Since I do have the media badge, I don't get entered in the prizes, so I usually go ahead and buy about whatever, $20 worth of tickets. However, I'm sorry, not this year. Next year, I'll try to make up for it. And as usual, the Huntsville Boy Scouts are out here doing laminations. Hi, how's it going? For donations to help support the scouting organization. So definitely go get your badge laminated. They also have some cool, unique patches and lanyards. We're over here at the Spec 5 booth. That was the Mestastic solar repeater node that you just put up with the solar cell and a bunch of their other Spec 5 devices. Very nice setup. Spec 5 is a great Mestastic device, and they are developing a bunch of other software that runs on top of it. Head over to Spec 5. In front of the prize building, we have the Youth Tech Lounge here. It's a bunch of kids can build. They learn soldering skills and a bunch of mentors to show them and help them with the project. This is a fun area. I like being in here and watching all the kids learn. The other thing we have over here, this is the First Robotics booth. They have a bunch of robots that kids build. Oh, look at these small little robots. Those are all Legos. So these Legos are different tasks that the robot has to complete, and the kids build it out of Legos and program it and have it complete the task. That's awesome. And now here is the youth on the air. And we got Neil.
We have breaking news.
Breaking news?
Breaking news.
What's going on?
I got baby time with
Baby time?
Ray a while
Ooh.
ago. Sterling and Ray and Justin are all here.
Nice. I saw Sterling. I saw the
Okay.
family last night over at the vendor fair. There it is. Yesterday at the vendor fair.
Vendor night.
Yeah, I'll splice that together. They don't know I flubbed it. I'm back. I'm back from the hole. And now we have the ARRL Amateur Radio ISS group. Robert will be hanging out here tomorrow. Yes. They do a lot of good outreach programs for the kids to learn about STEM and amateur radio. And they just had the Farm 2 launch that launched a astronaut into space who was double amateur radio operator for 2 countries. And while she was up there, she transmitted ISS back, she transmitted slow scan TV back to us. And there was a whole competition kids could take part of that is completed. And it was a fun thing. Inside the buildings this year, it's pretty warm. However, outside, I think the temperature's dropping and it's beautiful out here, minus the clouds. But you know what? The clouds keeps the sun away. I'm hoping it won't storm. But I just got done talking to Randy over at the Amateur Radio ISS, and I'm hoping to have him come on and we'll do a Farm 2 wrap-up and see how they did and a bunch of stats and other stuff. But now we're in the final building here. I had to put the extendo pole on to get over Robert. There we go. But over here in this building, we got the Tapper guys, the Ham Science guys.
Tank Radio.
Woo! Love it, love it. And we got the club row with all the different amateur radio clubs in the area. Oh, so cool. Look at the 3D printing. That is awesome. T-Rexes. Rawr. All right. That was the last building. And we're going to take a pause. Relax. And here it is, the new Kenwood D750, or the Aurora radio is going to start you at 26. No, I said that wrong. Here's the Icom tried and true. Hey, what's going on? We got over here at the Spec 5